Hello, my name is Ode Emmanuel from Deeper Life Bible Church, Ifo Regional Headquarters, Ogun State. I live in a remote area where the cost of electricity is very high. Although we claim to draw power from the commercial electrical source, but most times there is no power supply. Our phone runs down, our TV set off, and some other things. Although we went ahead getting some of the UPS for a smaller electrical scale, but sometimes doesn't work because there is no much power supply, and the cost of getting solar panel is very high. So that is the reason why instead of moving for solar panel, I thought of getting something brighter, something cleaner, and something reliable. So that is the reason why I thought of building a wind turbine generator system, powering our house with something like that. But when I started, I built this wind turbine generator system in a very small scale design. This wind turbine generator generates power from the wind. It captures the power of the wind and draw it to make a mechanical source and then produce electrical power. The wind turn the turbine, which is in turn make a mechanical power, turn a generator to produce electricity. This electric power that is being produced is converted into our house for any other electrical purpose. So this design is a very small design, but most of the design depending on the size of your blade. There are bigger motor design of like 2-meter rotor diameter. There are smaller size of the design too, of 1-meter rotor diameter, and there are smaller size too. They are of different types of size. So depending on the power of the rotor blade can generate higher power capacity. Like a motor design of 2 feet rotor diameter can generate up to a 5 volt to 6 volt power output. This output can be used to charge our cell phone. This output can be used to charge some other DC electrical supply, which uses USB power output. Moreover, and also for a blade design of 2-meter power rotor design, this blade design can power the output to charge a 12-volt battery. A 12-volt battery which can be converted into our inverter. This inverter can convert the 12-volt output into a 220-volt output, which can be used to power any electrical supply. We can add up the power of the capacity and the efficiency of the wind turbine by adding more batteries. These batteries can be packed in parallel or in series. This parallel and series connection can be connected into the inverter, and connecting them into the inverter can power so many appliances as much as possible. If you are using, we can use a converter, a regulator for it. This regulator can regulate the output power of the wind turbine. For wind turbine, we don't use ordinary regulator because of the turbine which is up. So we use a shunt regulator or any dump load that we can convert the output from the wind turbine into it. So that about the sizes of different wind turbine depending on the type you want. Wind turbine can generate high output power as much as you want, to power 2 buildings, to power 3 buildings, to power 4 buildings. It works depending on the size. This generator produce power from the wind. When it is up there, a rooftop mounting base is attached to this wind turbine generator. This rooftop mounting base is adjustable. We can adjust it from one means to the other. We can adjust it, make it lap on top of the roof, and we have different sizes. For the smaller size, I used a PVC, a polyvinyl chloride materials to build the smaller size. I made an adjustable rooftop base for it. For the smallest size I built, that one with polyvinyl chloride, the adjustable rooftop materials is made. After the adjustment, after the installation on the roof and the adjustment, then we can tight it with a screw. But for the metal design, for the metallic design, I made an adjustable rooftop lapping rooftop base for it, and this one can lap directly on top of the roof. So this one is also bolted with a bolt and nut. It's a 17 bolt and nut. That is for the metallic fabrication size. So depending on the size, depending on the materials, and depending on the amount of power we are trying to drop from the wind turbine generator system. So this make it very reliable and conducive. It's a very clean energy. It's a power supply that produce power in a clean way. After building this wind turbine generator, I saw the efficiency in a way that the wind blow both day and night, which generates power for me, for the battery, to charge the battery both day and night. And this power generation, I use it for so many different ways, like charging of my phones. Most times we don't have electrical power off, since we have this wind turbine generator on our roof. So since then, it's a very reliable power source. It has IP54, in which the high wind the high rain cannot affect it. Rain cannot enter into anywhere to damage it. And also it has a tail fan forged to help it help also to convert the direction of the wind turbine away from the high storm when the wind is high during rainy season or any other day. When the wind is too high, it converts it and turn it to a regulated area. And a self-falling blade, these blades are self-falling. They are designed quickly to generate power from the wind and not to damage. In a high wind, they fall themselves and move away from the high wind. So those are the issues I observed after building this wind turbine generator. And they are also very reliable. A clean power source in a way that you don't have anything like fuel. It doesn't make any noise on your roof. It's very quiet and produce electricity in a quiet way. So in the market, using this thing in the market or in any place, as your power delivery is sufficient for you from the wind turbine, using something like this call the attention of people into your area. Seeing something spinning on your roof is a very good and a very efficient option. And for students which are intending to go into a project or the other, it's also a good source for them, as they can use it as a project, as a school project, and some other things. And also for houses, for household materials like fridge, fan, and some other things. This 2-meter wind turbine rotor diameter can generate enough power to power all these house gadgets. So what are the benefits of this wind turbine generator system? It's quite okay compared to solar panel or any fuel generator. It can also help reduce the utility power supply for your house, and even also eliminate the cost of commercial power source for your home. And if you are also in a remote area, it's a very power source that is very okay for you to generate enough power for you. I'm still preparing in the long run to make a type of a training center for some of the students also, and some other little things which will help the church, not only the church, and also the whole country at large. Thanks.